So as you can see, I'm on North 7th Street. On the front porch of my old house, you guys. Oh my goodness. So it has been converted into a... There's me. It's been converted into an apartment. So like this is one house and then the other side is the other house. As you can see, they're symmetrical. There used to be a swing here, a porch swing. It's no longer here. So that's unfortunate. I spent a lot of time on that swing. But these steps are still here. My dad built these. There used to be, okay, so these things are still here. Even the railing is still here. Wow. These things are still here. The front yard, everything is still here except for this. I mean, yes, this was here when we moved, but there was another plank similar to those things. It was a bit different, but it would just stick out in front of them. And we used to jump from plank to plank to plank. And we couldn't do that anymore. I'm making a video for my YouTube channel, hope you don't mind.
No, I don't mind.
We couldn't do that anymore when he changed it. I was so mad. I was mad at a lot of changes around here, but hey, they're still here. So there's the one side of the garden. It's identical on the other side. It's kind of overgrown. And the big tree is still here. I'm making a video for the interwebs. Hope you don't mind. So this was our living room. My parents did this paint job. I remember when it was done and it was still here when we moved. That's a fake fireplace. It doesn't work. We had a fake fire in it. Unfortunately, that was the one item we decided to leave behind when we moved for whatever reason. This was our dining room. The paint in this is also still as it was, although in the early days there was wallpaper, but the windows here are still here. And the chandelier, I remember the chandelier. And then the landing. You know, I just came back downstairs, but I'm gonna have to go back upstairs because my bedroom's up here. Okay, so there's this landing. These stairs are still here and they have the same carpet as they did when we were kids. It just has a lot of debris on it now because there's some remodeling going on. So up here, obviously not currently working, is the bathroom. We called it the shower bathroom. I'm making a video, narrating it. My brother's here.
Me too.
Yep. Excuse me while I pull my sleeve up. So this cupboard was still here. This mirror was still here. This cupboard was still here. Here's a view out the window, if my camera can stop getting in the way. You know, that tree is the one thing I remember being a lot smaller when we moved, but it's been 12 years. And the thing about trees is that they grow. So my dad also built that deck down there by the garage, and he cemented that swing set down. I'll do the rest of this from my own bedroom. So my own bedroom is right over here. It looks very different. The door, unfortunately, has like the hinge and stuff in place, or whatever this is called. This is the same one as it had when I lived here. And of course, the same door. The carpet's gone. The furnace vent's still there, and the cupboard's over there. I'm not sure if I was the one to put those leaves up on the window, but who knows. This is still the same, and it still works. So here's the other window that faces the neighbor's house. And here's the closet, which is still just as I remember it. Just emptier and a bit dirtier, I guess. So yeah, so my big white shelving units went right there. My bed went there. My dollhouse went here. And I think my dresser went here, right beside the vent, or right behind it. So, continuing, the view out the window. Yeah, that tree is absolutely enormous. It's much bigger than it was. So, there are a bunch of like leaf bushes or whatever they are out there. Those used to be flower bushes. They would grow Hibiscus syriacus America Irene Scott, or whatever it's called. I mean, if you search that, you'll find it. It's like a type of hibiscus. We didn't know what they were, so we just called them roses. but we knew they weren't. My dad built that deck too, and there's the front porch. We used to be able to go out the bathroom window onto the front porch, but we hardly ever did it. Oh, I see the neighbors got to keep their flower bush. Jealous. And then they have the other bushes. There used to be a lilac bush by that deck. It smelled really nice. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, it's no longer there. But you can see that there are some buttercups growing in the yard, so that's nice. My dad built that deck too, and he cemented that swing set in place. And the swing set itself is still there, obviously, but the swings, except for the far left one, are not there. Unfortunately. And it's all very, very overgrown. It was much more trimmed when we lived here. But I guess if nobody lives in this house except for the one lady, what do you expect? So here's a current 2018 view of my bedroom window, which is a bit different. So that tall tree beside the even bigger tree was there. When we moved it, it was thicker. I remember it being thicker, but the tree between them was not there, and I had a much clearer view of the house back there. And that was the home of our neighbor, Mrs. Fox, who became friends with us after finding us in her garden looking for a cat. So this is the neighbor's yard. I knew them too, for a while. I mean, we had like a really high neighbor turnover rate. So I would only know people for a few years and then they'd move away, or, you know, when 2006 came, then I was the one to move away. So here's, if my bed was here, this would be my view from it. And here's Marty.
Hello.
He was also here when we moved away.
I was also filming.
When we moved away?
Probably.
I don't think you were.
I'll go look at my records.
So this was Marty and Miles' bedroom. The brown rack was there when we moved. Oh hey, another boy in here. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. The paint's still there. Oh yeah, there used to be carpet in my bedroom. I don't know about the boys, but there used to be carpet in mine. And it's gone now, obviously. All the carpet's gone. This was Mom and Dad's room. This was the walk-in closet, as it looks like.
Hey guys, let's take a selfie because I want to show Michael that we're in the house.
You want to prove it to him? Like he doesn't
Yes.
believe us?
You want to take a selfie? At first?
Oh sure, why not? And hang on, just up these stairs was the office attic type thing where Dad worked all the time, and Mom worked up there occasionally, but it was mostly Dad. And that concludes the tour because I have to take a selfie now.
Yeah, you do.
Signing off.